that's a good. Maybe that's a good value. I'll go full screen here and there. From time to time. Put that check in. Been on the road for a while already. Been really foggy. So I wanted to take my time going through this fog. I thought it was cleared out anyway, but it looks like it's coming back. Really foggy for some reason. So, heading to South Carolina, Lexington, and we're going to do some work at Myrtle Beach as well. But it is late night, early morning, 3 a.m. Central. Sorry, hopefully the music isn't too overpowering. Yeah, it's real foggy out. But it did rain pretty bad here. It did rain pretty bad here before the trip. Storms came through last night. Made it worse. Okay, so. Alright. Plus, I'm testing out this vertical stream stuff too. Facebook and Twitter, I think, are vertical. My stomach's kind of set a little bit in this clock. I feel like I need some can't have some crackers. It's kind of weird. It looks like maybe it's just the street lights. It looks like it's getting brighter out. It's only 3 in the morning. I think I'm in Eastern time zone. Sorry if you hear. It's not a busted shock. I think it's the cover to shock. So I'll have to get that fixed. Get there. Gotta love Nashville potholes. Always want to wreck you from the car. But they, as I went through Nashville, they did make some of the roads a little better. A lot of them were really bad the last few years. They're a little better now. Not great. Still a couple sections. Been a peaceful drive. Let's see, let's go full screen here. See if it will mess with it. Look like some kind of fireworks or something. But it's a little choppy here. We're going to be taking you into all the different locations. Elena Moore was last seen at. We'll be taking you to the death crime scene. We'll be at the vigil on Friday. Be interviewing people. If they do Elena, they're just there to support. We'll be doing live interviews, attending the vigil, getting you guys some raw HD footage, not only during the day, but I'm going to go back at the times that she was last seen so you get the exact daylight. It's important to capture this footage ASAP to have time in a bottle, the exact foliage. So doing that, we're going to be down in Myrtle Beach, going to Lumber River State Park, pay our respects to Micah. Doing some digging into the Cyrena Anderson case as well. What's up, DJ? Good morning. It's early. What time is it for you, DJ? It's 3 a.m. Well, 3 a.m. Central, 4 a.m. Eastern. Good morning. Happy 4th. A day late, a day and a little bit late. Yeah, this is a pretty choppy area just because of the mountain. Well, we're coming up to the mountains here soon. It gets a little choppy here. It's not studio quality. This is the mobile command center by mountains, so blame T-Mobile. But hopefully that's a little better. It is 4:03 a.m. here in Michigan. Oh, so you're on Easter. Are you going to be hanging out with us for the vigil Friday, July 10th, 7 p.m. Eastern? We're going to be live there for the vigil. We'll be there before and after doing interviews. Here soon, I'll be going to the locations where Elena Moore was last seen. To the scene. Getting raw. Not only I'll be live there, but I'm going to be getting 3 different versions of HD footage as well. Get 3 different versions, so that'll be coming. Fairly soon for any of the members, and then we'll go through it. We're going to be doing live streams, mobile live streams, and we'll go through the footage that I got, so you guys can. Because I haven't seen anything so far. I've been trying to find stuff, and it's just some TikTok vertical, live streaming kind of thing, and I'm actually gonna get like clean ass raw HD footage, 3 different versions of it, so we'll be going through that, and then I'll have it uploaded for the members. Probably give the private eye tier the exact time she went missing. It'll be dark as hell. I'm sure it's gonna be dark as hell down at where she was found. I'm sure it's gotta be dark as hell at the time that everything happened. Whoa. Dang. About to capture some shit live on here. I didn't even hear any sirens. That's crazy. Yeah, so I think the cover on my shot busted off, so if you hear some rattling, that's why I didn't go live when I had it set. Now it's really going crazy. Must have hit a shitty part of the road or something. If I need to turn the music up, let me know. Damn. Switch lanes. No, it's just the road. Oh, I think we're going up a mountain. Yeah, my ears are starting to pop. Ooh. Here, let me put it on mute for a minute. seems to be a little better now. Not as crazy as it was. Now we must be going down. That wasn't that big of a mountain, though. Oh, teeny baby mountain. There's so many cars that are broke down on the side of the road. Oh, damn. That's probably what that cop was there for. Yeah, there's a lot of cars that have been broke down on the side of the road this whole drive. We're almost approaching 20. Some more coffee, but I feel like my stomach's upset. crap, I got coffee on my nose. So hopefully the vertical stream's okay. I got a vertical stream. I think that's going to Twitter or X. Vertical on Facebook, I think. I haven't done verticals on there before. Did a couple on YouTube. But we got a vertical on YouTube as well. What is it more than this stuff? What's going on? Pretty smooth road. Damn, we're only going 50. I think this means I can't change lanes. Stay in your lane. Yeah. I'm staying in my lane. Stay in your lane, says Henry Dukes. I'm staying in my lane, Henry Dukes. How much longer do I gotta stay in my lane, Henry Dukes? Oh, it's because they got trucks entering and exiting the highway, so you gotta stay in your lane so you don't get stuck behind a semi like this and then go to change lanes and all of a sudden you see there's a fucking... There it is. Now we can go. Later, Henry. Alright, hold on. It's getting loud for a second. Sorry if you guys hear some rattling again. That's why we didn't go live when I was supposed to. I don't think the shock's busted. I think it's the cover of the shock that is busted. Again, shout out Nashville potholes. Always fucking up people's cars. What's up, Mary? Yes, we are on our way. Let me give you a... Here, let's switch to full screen first. If it switches it. Are you gonna switch it, StreamYard? Apparently not. Full screen. Please hit the like, share it out, say hi, hang out with us. Trip to SE now on the way back because I'm gonna get this shock fixed. So on the way back, it's going to be a lot more quiet. Yes. Yeah, I'll be, I don't know if I'm going to do it today or tomorrow. I'm not sure yet, but I am going to go get some. I got 3 different cameras that's going to collect HD footage. And then I'm going to be doing a live stream as well at the scene where she was found. I'm going to have footage of all the locations she was last seen, but I don't know if I'm going to live stream because, you know, I'll be hanging out at the scene, but I don't know if I'm going to live stream the other stuff. It will, you know, stranger danger. But yeah, I'm going to get footage of the daytime, and then I'm going to go back at the exact time that she was last seen and retrace everything and get that footage. I doubt I'll be going live for that. I don't know. I might just because of safety reasons. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea actually to go live when I go there at night, just because if something does happen, it's captured live. That's probably because what's it gonna do if I capture it HD footage? Well, then somebody who did me wrong would have HD footage of it. We don't want that, so I probably will go live for that. And then we're going to be there for the vigil. So everybody make sure you come hang out. Friday, July 10th, the vigil is at 7 p.m. Eastern. But I'll be going live before, and then we'll be live during, and then after. Before and after, I'm going to do interviews and talk to people, see if they knew her, see if they're there just to support. If they have any stories they'd like to share. Just be there for the community and the loved ones. It is dark. Turn these brights on when I can. The sun should be rising in about an hour and a half, I think, somewhere around. I think Spartanburg is right next to. I think Spartanburg is right next to Lexington, if I'm not mistaken. It's every Pretty peaceful drive, though. Thank you, appreciate it. Yes, we are on our way. We're going to be doing work not only for Elena Moore, we're going to be heading to Myrtle Beach as well. Going to be going to Lumber River State Park again. Pay our respects to Mike Miller. Go say hi to Solid Rock again. Well, the old one, you know. Then we're going to start to do some digging for Cyrena Anderson out of Myrtle Beach. See what's going on with that. See what we can do to help there too. Be working on like 4 different cases when we go out here, and in that, you know, all in South Carolina. Be busy, busy, busy. You know how it is when we're out here. Boots on the ground. It's busy, busy, busy. Hey, can you go out to eat? Nope, I gotta work. Sorry. So all those photos, videos, and live streams you see of all those people going out to restaurants and shit, you won't see me. Got work to do 24/7. 24/7. You ain't gonna see me at no restaurant. Ooh, we got a thunderstorm ahead of us, it looks like. Maybe off to the distance. I appreciate you very much. Love you guys too. Sorry if I miss any comments. I can only glance over every. Oh God, I got my brights on. Whoops. I can only glance over here and there. So I apologize if I miss anything. If I miss something, just go ahead and type it again. If I miss something. Very. I need to play the lottery. Give me a big ass bus. RV. Instead of traveling in this little ass car. But this little ass car is cheap on gas. It's not very comfortable. And it's got a shock cover that wants to rattle a lot too. So. So it looks like all the fireworks ended up being okay right before the 4th of July fireworks. I think it was Friday. They were coming out with a warning that a major firework manufacturer / supplier had a warning about faulty fireworks, and I was like, oh gosh, here we go. There's going to be some firework display in some city that's going to go haywire because of malfunctions. People are going to get hurt. All that stuff. Again, if you're just checking it out, I do apologize for the rattling in the background. Thank you, Nashville Potholes. I don't think my shock is broke. I just think the cover to the shock is broke, and that's what's rattling. So I apologize for something. we'll get it fixed as soon as we get into town. Everything is so far so good. Truck. Not going the speed limit, these people are flying by. But it might also get choppy from time to time, just because we're by the mountains. But either today or tomorrow, we'll be going live on location. The last places Elena Moore was seen, and the scene of her death. Not only going live, but I'm going to be getting 3 different raw HD footage. One's going to be 5.3K, then there's going to be a 4K, and then there's going to be a 1080p. 3 different versions. And we'll be getting daytime and nighttime footage, and then also we'll be there for the visual Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern on the 10th of July. Make sure you come hang out and show some love. Support Atlanta. We'll be doing interviews there as well. What's up, Dawn? Thank you. Appreciate it. Hope you guys had a good 4th of July. Yeah, I apologize. Like, if I thought it was like busted, I don't know, I might have turned. It just, there's like a cover that goes on the shotgun. I think it's just the cover. So I apologize. When we do the live streams after this stream, when we do the live streams, that noise won't be happening. We'll get that fixed. Yeah, so either today or tomorrow I'm going to be going to the scene. And I'm ready to get some HD footage because I've been trying to look this whole time. I've been trying to find any kind of footage that's not vertical from the TikTok. And I'm ready to go get some footage so I can actually zoom in, and with the 5.3K you can literally be 30, 40, 50 feet. You can zoom in on a screenshot from a computer and it's clear as shit, with that 5.3K. So be really able to really be able to scan it. Hopefully it's not too loud. One day I need to get some like cushions for these seats or something. But then that might be a bad thing, because then if it makes me tired, you don't want it to be too comfortable, because then it might make you tired, and the next thing you know, you're knocking off when you get in the car. You don't want that. But at the same time, it's like, man, I keep like twisting and whatever you trying to stretch weird spots on my back. What's up? What's up, Heather? Thank you, appreciate it. Hopefully you all had a happy 4th weekend. I'm ready for some daylight, honestly. Because, I mean, it's nice driving at night. And it's cooler temps and all that. Boy, this heat is the street. Another reason I didn't leave earlier. That damn heat. But, yeah, I'm ready for some daylight, man. Just driving at night, shit is boring. I don't know if that's a dead animal or what. This looks like something's burning. Does it smell like something burning? Or is it just a dead animal? He's messing with me. Maybe it's a skunk or something. Oh, it's getting loud. Let me put it on mute. Alright, it doesn't seem as loud. It doesn't seem as loud as it was a minute ago. JP's mad. I went to go check out, I was in my downloaded section of my YouTube because I was cleaning it up before this trip. And I came across the sermon that he did. I think it was right after or right before. You know how he doesn't leave them up there, but I downloaded one. And I went to go click on their channel, you know, the Mercy Church Ministries. I went to go click on their YouTube channel because I wanted to see if they had any videos uploaded. Hadn't checked in a while, and the motherfucker blocked me. The dude literally blocked me on YouTube, and yeah, he probably after, you know what? It was probably after I gave that video to Sam for him to use it for against JP, and then JP lost because he was trying to lie. That was another lying ass JP was lying ass in court about what Sam did or didn't do and what he did or didn't do. And I had video to show proof that Sam didn't do what he was claiming. And also, one of his church members ratted him out for not being there at church that day, and he told the courts that he was at church that day. So I'm pretty sure that's why he blocked me after he lost that court case, because basically he was lying about everything, and my video, my footage showed him to be a damn liar in court. But you know how we do it. What's up, Canadian Mama? You know how we do it. We protect the innocent, document everything. Not only for the cases and the victims, but for protection as well. And look, he was going to be suing Sam something heavy. He was going to be suing Sam something heavy. And JP didn't know. Oh shit! CJ's got that footage. Yeah, got that footage. I got so much damn footage. I have too much footage. I need somebody to like go through my damn footage, honestly. I have too damn much. By the way, I uploaded some raw HD footage from a Lumber River State Park trip when I was working on Michael's case. So if you are a private eye, you get first access to it, and then that'll open up to members here in about a week. Yeah, dude blocked me, and then I had to make sure, so I signed out of my YouTube, and I went and clicked on the thing, and bam, everything came back. Like, I was like, no shit, motherfucker blocked me. Like, I never left a comment on any of his videos. Like, I don't even, he like had to have literally searched me out on YouTube to block me. Well, I guess that means he ain't gonna be sitting down talking to me on this trip. Because we were supposed to sit down and talk right before he got raided. Oh shit, that happened too. Yeah, he ain't gonna be talking to me. Once he got raided, that was the end of any chances of us having a conversation. Oh, it's gonna get loud here. I might have to mute it again in a second. Some road construction. What does this say? Next 4 miles, 4% slope. Damn, I suppose it is. I need to like hit the brake pedal a little bit. Man, they put a lot of dashes on this. Normally it's like every other. Somebody was on like Red Bull that day or something. Yeah, there we go. Now it's normal. Oh, maybe they do that for the sharp curves. This one got dot 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 dot. Now it's kind of spread out. Apologize, can't see the comments as much. Obviously, we got to keep our eyes on the road. But I can check them when I'm looking at the speedometer. I have it right next to my speedometer. So if I do miss something, please retype it. And you can hear me respond to a particular comment. I will be careful. Thank you. I appreciate it. Sounds like it's raining, but it's not raining. Maybe the truck in front of me has mud tires or something. This is a creepy drive in the dark. Plus, it's not when the sun starts to rise, or right before, all nature's waking up, and that's when it's pretty dangerous for deer too, around wooded areas. Shortly before sunrise, and there for the next hour or two after. You got the critters waking up. But it's going to be a beautiful sunrise because we're going to be driving into it. So we can get to see the whole sunrise. If I see JP, I'm gonna hold the microphone out and be like, "Can we talk now?" He'll probably have some choice words. You're the devil. I need to pay attention for a rest area sign. Because I definitely don't need gas. And I'm probably going to have to go to the bathroom. vehicles in a hurry. Need some coffee. Damn, those are some bright headlights. Good night. Appreciate you for coming in. Oh man, I gotta stretch. That was interesting. There's some placeholders left over from the fireworks on that bridge there. What the hell are they doing? They just sped up to slow down. Now they're getting on their end. Settle the fuck down. Jeez. They're right on that truck's ass. I do have to go through Asheville. Yes. I don't see the top of that comment. I apologize. I just see mountains. Sorry, it's it. By the way, if you're just joining, I don't believe my shock is broke. I think it's just the cover to my shock, but it still makes some noise. So here and there, depending on the condition of the road, it'll get noisy or barely at all. So if if you hear some stuff in the background, don't worry. We'll be getting it fixed when I get into town ASAP. But if you do hear some rattling in the background from time to time, it is just that, so I do apologize. Getting that fixed ASAP. What's up, Ed? Yeah, it'll be the Appalachian Mountains. Yeah, South Carolina. Yep, that's where we're headed right now. We're going to be doing work in Lexington and Myrtle Beach. We'll be working on 4 different cases. A lot of boots on the ground coming up. And we have the notification out for the vigil Friday, July 10th. That notification is out already, so if you want to join us, you can make it back real quick and click notify. There's a vertical version and a horizontal, so make sure you click notify and save it in a playlist so you can get the right one that you're wanting to check out. There'll be a vertical and a horizontal version. Yeah, it's getting loud. I'm unmuted for a minute. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna mute it for a minute. quieted down a little bit. On the drive back, I'll be able to talk the whole time. There's all this matter here and there because shot covered. Probably gonna pull over here in a minute to top off some gas, even though I don't need it. Only got 3/4, so I might as well just top it off. Probably go to the bathroom real quick, and then we'll be back. So even though I won't be on camera, or you won't see the road, we will still be here, and we'll be back once we're back up. We'll just have a cool screen cover. Holy hell, gas was just fucking $2.90 right down the road. Fuck. That's crazy. on the highway. Probably get a little noisy here for a second. Let me hit mute. It's not too loud now, I don't think. Hopefully not. Right. It's pretty sticky out there. Thick. You can definitely feel the humidity. But we should get to see the sunrise with the mountains. It's always pretty. Oh, maybe we're going to be too early for the mountains. Those are like way off into the distance. It's too bad it's not sunrise right now. It'd be so pretty to see this shit. I've seen it so many times though. Yeah, when I was going inside, I was like, oh gosh, my legs. My legs. Them fireworks stores had to make a killing. I wish I had all those lights on my car. And it'd just be glowing as it's floating down the highway. I love I love semis with all sorts of lights on it. Some of them got some cool designs too. Cool colors. I could already feel the humidity. Now I gotta turn my AC up to 3. It's already coming in. I think I should. I wonder if I didn't shut my door all the way. Might be it. Thank you, Betty. Appreciate it. Have a wonderful Monday. Happy Monday. Hope you all had a happy 4th. Again, I apologize if you hear some clickety clacking in the background. Gotta say shout out again to Nashville Potholes, doing a number on me. The shot, I believe, is okay. It's just the cover for the shot. So if you hear some click, or sometimes I gotta mute it because it's getting really loud. It's just that big shot cover as we're going over different conditions of roads. Also, as we get to this mountainy area, it'll get a little choppy. And that's a quick exit. Holy shit. Shoot. Going 72 for exit. Topped off the coffee too. I need to take some sips. It's not very warm. That sucks. I need to change the music. I'm going to change it up. Let's do some funky fruit. Oh, it's getting loud. Alright, hopefully it's not too noisy. It's still kind of noisy, but not too bad. I need some more coffee, but it sucks. I don't want to drink it because it's fucking not very hot. It's like lukewarm. And I don't know why, because it should have been burning ass hot. Nothing sucks more on a long ass trip than getting some coffee and you think it's gonna be all piping hot, and then it's lukewarm. But at least there's coffee. Could not have it. I'm ready to get this damn thing fixed. This noise. Well, I was gonna do a long ass stream, but know. I might have to put the headphones on. Drown out this noise. Still hang out. At least get the sunrise. Damn, somebody's driving without their lights on. They're that tired. You ever been that tired where you wake up and you gotta go to work the next day and you forget to turn on your car lights? I'm trying to think if I've ever done that. I feel like I have, but not that I recall. Oh, do they have headlights? Oh, their whole back end is smashed up. No, it's not. That's just a bunch of stickers. Let's see if they got they don't have their headlights on. Yeah, they do. They got fog lights on. Why would you have fog lights? It's not even that bright. Why would you only have fog lights on? That's weird. Nope. I still got... Oh, boy. I'm not going to be to my destination until probably noon. Maybe 1 o'clock Eastern. Still got a long ways heading from Evansville. We still got a long ways. Probably another 7 to 8 hours total. And that includes stops for gas. Probably have to do 2 more stops. And probably, I'm guessing, another one that doesn't need gas, but for bathroom. So I'm anticipating like 8 more hours probably. Until it's all said and done. So we got a long ways. But I was gonna do the whole drive. On the drive back I will do the whole drive because we won't have this busted shot noise going on in the background. So on the way back I'll probably stream the whole thing. Like I always do. Just hanging out if anybody wants to hang out. No updates. There hasn't been any updates recently. There is an article I am going to read when we do a live show. When I do... Oh, man, this road. Yeah, when I do a live stream, we're going to go through some documents. I still want to go through that ring camera stuff again. And some more. Got a lot of stuff planned. Be getting some good HD footage for members. By the way, I uploaded some from the Lumber River State Park trip with some people. Went up to Lumber River State Park. We were working on the Mike Miller case. Uploaded some of that for the Private Eye membership. If you're an EvilleCJ supporter membership tier, you will have access to that footage in about a week. So if you are a member, thank like to become a member, just type in exclamation point member in the chat and we can drop for you. That shot's starting to get loud again. I'm going to hit mute for a minute until it quiets down. That way you guys don't hear all that rattling going crazy. Sorry, you guys. The shock is still loud as hell, so I'm just waiting for it to quiet down. Hey, what's up, Jennifer? I just have it on mute because this damn shock. I think the shock's fine, but it's the cover of the shock that busted. So, like, it gets loud from time to time. Yeah, you're more than welcome to hop up. Yeah, you're more than welcome. Sorry, I can't see. Like, I'll have to show you guys when I'm doing a show at the mobile studio. I'll have to show you guys the screenshot of my phone and how I can't even, it's hard to even read one message, and when you have the message it doesn't even show you it. It's such a fucking shit design. I don't know why they even went live with it, honestly. Like, the devs had to have, like, seen it. And I'm surprised none of them went, oh, this ain't gonna work for mobile streaming. This ain't gonna work, you know? Hold on 1 second. Let's see, add stage. There we go. This ain't gonna work, you know? Uh-oh, I hear me. Let's see here. There we go. I'll go full screen. think you have your YouTube chat.
Am I muted?
No, I can hear you.
All right. That's a long drive, huh?
I think you have your YouTube chat up. I hear like an echo.
Yeah, I keep hitting the wrong button to mute it.
You're good. Yeah, still got let me see. Probably 8 hours total still. Yeah, still been driving for let me see, 6 hours now. 6 hours, still got about 8.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You didn't run into any of that bad weather, did you?
No, I waited a little longer. I was gonna leave earlier, but waited because there was a bunch of nasty weather that came through Clarksville, Nashville area. A lot of heavy storms. So I just we've basically been behind it, so haven't ran into it. Ended up being behind it, so that worked on it. But this shock is driving me. Can you hear it that much?
You can hear it, but it's not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, just when you hit bumps, it gets loud.
Yeah, that's when it drives me nuts. But yeah, so hey, I have a question. Do you know? Because I'm going to be going either today or tomorrow. I'm going to be going to all the locations where Elena was last seen, and then I'm going to be going to the death scene as well. Do you happen to know where those apartments she ended up on Ring Cam? Do you happen to know where those are at?
Yeah, I have the address somewhere. I could pull it up.
Just DM me. Just DM me the address of it, because I think I'm gonna go up in there too.
Yeah.
Take a look, you know.
Yeah.
See what the hell.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see those apartments. I'm wondering how many of them have Ring cameras on them.
I'm sure most of them. I'll be able to tell you for sure. And then, did you see that stuff I was looking up about lying-ass Henry Dukes and his office?
Yeah.
You see that new shit I put in there?
Interesting.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? I was like, wait a minute, this was crazy, and then I did some looking myself, and I'm like, that's weird. So I don't know. It's just really weird back and forth kind of thing. I'll explain to everybody when we do a mobile studio show. I'll probably be doing one tonight if I'm not passed out. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I woke up at 2 in the afternoon. I wanted to sleep longer because I was leaving until later. And I wasn't tired enough to fall back asleep. So I've been up since 2 o'clock last afternoon. So we'll see. I won't be getting in until about noon Eastern. So who knows? I might end up passing the F out all night. But I would like to, if I'm able to, I would like to do a show tonight and kind of go through some stuff. We'll see. I'll keep everybody updated. You ever seen the mountains at sunrise?
And those are pretty.
We're not to the big ones yet. We will see. We're getting close. It'll get kind of choppy too. Yeah, I can't see shit for comments, so if somebody does type something, you can let me know. So, how was your 4th of July weekend?
Well, I took my brother back to the airport in the morning, and then we had storms most of the day, so it was kind of quiet.
Yeah.
I hung out at the house, so.
Yeah, it was hot as shit.
Yeah.
Even
Did you guys
today
get a lot
is-
of storms?
We got more storms Saturday night. It was. I don't know about. Or wait. Today's Monday morning, right? I'm so mixed up because my sleep got all mixed up because I was gonna leave this time and then yeah. Then I couldn't get tired during this time, so it's Monday morning, right?
Yeah.
Just making sure. Okay. So Saturday night, yeah, there's a bunch of nasty ass storms that came through again Saturday afternoon into the evening. And then other than that, I don't know. I was working on shit at the computer. Had my headphones on so I didn't hear shit if it did storm.
We get a lot of hail where I live.
Really?
Yeah, just during regular rain showers. I guess the atmosphere it's higher down here, so the clouds it just big golf ball and ping pong size hail. Yeah.
So do they melt as soon as they hit the ground?
It takes them a minute, but yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, so we had hail, thunder, lightning, and fireworks all at the same time. It was interesting.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah, I don't live very far from where they set them off, just a couple blocks, so I can sit in my living room and watch the show.
Oh, neat. That's how I'd want to do it. It gets too chaotic downtown anymore. Going to watch it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna be getting 3 different versions of the HD footage when I go there. 5.3K, 4K, and 1080p. And then I'm gonna end up going there another time at the time she went missing, so I can get the exact darkness for when she went down there, because it had to be dark as hell when she went down there under the bridge and died. So I'm gonna get footage of the daytime and the exact time she went missing, and then we got interview microphones for the vigil. So I'm gonna go early, and I'm gonna stay late, and I'm gonna interview anybody that wants to share a special message, see if they know her personally, if they'd like to share a story, or if they're just there to support as part of the community. Figure we'll get the EvilleCJ Media Network microphone out there to the streets and see have anything to say. So. Will you be busy Friday night for the vigil?
Will I be busy?
Yeah. Will you be
No.
able to hang out on panel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I finally got my schedule cleared out. It was pretty crazy the week before 4th of July. Yeah.
Same here.
So
I think all of us had a busy ass schedule the last week, 2 weeks.
yeah, it came out of nowhere, it feels like.
Yeah.
All the chaos and
shit, this heat, man, I was trying so hard every day this week, but I was like, damn, I'd come home and I'm just like, I can't even. The heat was just too much, especially Wednesday. And I think there was like 3 days I just slept when I got home. I was so exhausted. It was wild. And it was only the end of June, beginning of July. It's like, damn, it ain't even August yet. When the worst comes. But I was like, well, I did warn everybody. I don't know what this week's gonna be like, you guys, but I might not be seeing you. But I needed to rest though, because if I wouldn't have got rest, I would have been in for it on this drive. I would have been stopping every 3 hours to take a freaking nap or something. You ever been on a road trip and you go and you stop and you get gas and then you fill up your coffee cup and the coffee's not warm?
yes. Oh my god, that's the one thing that will make me mad is horrible coffee, especially when you need it on a trip.
Yeah. I got back in the car. I'm like, oh, it's going to be so hot. It's going to burn my tongue. I'm going to have to like slow sip it for a minute. Nope. I took a drink. I was like, man, this shit's gross. And I don't know why. For some reason, when coffee isn't hot, it gives me a stomachache. So like if it's cold, automatic stomachache.
I was just going to ask, you don't drink cold coffee then, do you?
No. No, for that reason. I don't want a stomachache.
Yeah, that's weird. It does that. I don't know what the difference would be.
It tastes a little different. I don't know. Well, it's starting to come up now. We're not at the mountains yet. Have you ever been over this way of the country?
Yeah. My dad was military, and we spent a lot of time on the East Coast and in the South.
Virginia? Where'd you go?
We went to Dover, Delaware, Georgia, Florida. We've been to Texas a few times and overseas.
Wow, where'd you go overseas?
I was born in England.
What?
And we did some time in Germany at a base that it no longer exists, but we were not far from Berlin, East Berlin.
Oh wow!
So there was a treaty a lot of people aren't very aware of, but when the Russians put up the wall, they made an agreement that American soldiers had to be allowed in. So while we were there, we got to go into East Berlin. That was in the 80s, and kind of see what life was like behind the wall. It was an interesting time.
Was it a
Very
huge
pretty country.
difference?
Yes. Yeah,
Oh,
it
really?
really was. Yeah.
What was the difference?
One of the things I remember the most was the lines to get into places like grocery stores and restaurants and little shops. They only allowed so many people in at a time, so you saw lots of lines everywhere. Um, Lots of graffiti, lots of angry people, rightly so.
Yeah.
But they just had a section just for tourists and Americans, so we didn't get to go see a lot of places.
Yeah.
But the places we did see, they were very strict and very controlled.
Yeah. Oh, it's getting loud. I'm gonna mute it for a minute. Damn, look at that fog. Holy hell. We're turning right into some fog here. It's been foggy almost all night. Maybe the rain that came through.
Yeah, possibly. Nothing like some fog, so our viewers can't enjoy the
Right.
view, huh?
It was bad. It was bad at night.
Ooh,
You
fog
could
at night
barely
is
see.
scary.
Yeah, when you barely see. Oh, shoot. Wish this coffee was warm. I got a full tank, so I ain't stopping for a while.
You need to get you one of those little hot plates that truckers use. You could plug in and warm up your coffee.
Yeah, then I can have warm coffee no matter what time. You plug it into your car lighter or something?
Yeah. Yep. I do a lot of traveling, or I used to do a lot of traveling, and I'd love to go to the big Love's truck stops and look at all the cool gadgets that they can put in their semis.
Yeah, they got. Yeah, I love those stores. They have so much cool shit in there. That's where I ran across these. Because for the longest time, I had to use those earbuds with a wire, and it sucked when you're out there trying to have a camera there, and then you're trying to do other shit too with your hands. It sucked because you were only able to go so far away from them because it was corded. I was trying forever to try and find a pair of earbuds that had a microphone that was and I stopped during one of my trips to work on Micah's case. I went there to get gas, and I was waiting for the bathroom, and so I just took a stroll around their little electronics section. I came across these JLab earbuds, and I was like, hell yeah. So grabbed me a pair of them, and I'm like, oh, these are amazing. Because I was buying shit on Amazon, and half the time you get shit that's not what you want, or it's not the quality that you want. I knew in there, it's like, oh yeah, these are good quality. They were expensive. They were $100 when I first got them.
Oh yeah?
I think they sell them. Yeah, I think they sell them for $70 now. They're really good quality though. Like you can't tell now because you got this shot going. I'm in the mountainy area, so it's a little chip choppy or whatever. But when I'm out on location, but Rosie sent me this microphone for when I'm out there now. It's one of those ones that you like you can clip on your shirt, or it's got like a magnetic thing that you can put on your shirt or whatever, and it's got like a little fuzzy airball looking thing that covers the microphone for when you're outside or whatever for the wind. So I'm excited to try that too. But I'm really excited to use these interview microphones. EvilleCJ Media Network on it, like CNN has on their microphones. Oh yeah. Whoa. Hopefully that shock isn't too loud.
No, it's not bad.
Alright, there's some mountains. This damn fog is blocking them. It's too bad the fog's out because then you'd be able to see all the different colors.
Yeah, you can see them in the background. It's not too foggy.
There's just a lot of clouds.
There's I think it's called Skyline Drive somewhere in Virginia that goes up into the mountains. And it's like a scenic mountain drive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's really pretty.
It'd be neat to see it in the fall with all the different colors. Right now it's just green. Yeah, so I'll probably stream until we get to the mountains, and then after that, just from my road trip in this drive so many times, right when I get to the mountains, it gets a little chippy, and then after the mountains for the next like 2 hours, it gets pretty choppy, so I'll just be hanging out until we get to these mountains. I'm so excited for this vigil.
Do you expect there to be a big crowd?
I don't know. Because I'm just speaking from experience of being out here doing this shit. And maybe these people might not know, but they're going to be taking photos of everybody's license plates. We already know that. Lioness Henry and the Hubs are going to be taking photos of all the license plates of all the people that are there to see who was there to support, basically gather intel, or how they look at it, gathering intel. So it makes me wonder, I don't know, do her friends, and I'm sure they do, know, obviously, like, the lengths that these two are willing to go, but do they know enough where they know what I know, what's going to happen? You know, do they know that Lioness Henry and Hubs, if it ain't them, they're going to hire somebody to go out there and take video and photos of everybody's license plates, so that might, if they know that that's coming, because it is 100%, it's automatic. So if they understand that, then I don't see them coming, because they're going to be taking pictures and photos of everybody that's there too. So I don't know. It makes me wonder. I'm sure like the close friends will be there. I'm sure some of the community will be there, but with it being so corrupt, do people want to be seen? You know, it's kind of like, you know, if there's like a, you know, like a king or something, and the king or the queen, you know, how do I put this? You know, like if they come out and support, then they know that they're going to be on a list.
Right.
And they might not want to. Even though they're like supporting in the background, they might not have enough courage to come out and support out in the public, just because they want to keep those people at a distance. Which, you know, if they are only comfortable enough to support from a distance, they can at least come to the live stream and be at the vigil through the live stream. I'm excited we get to be there and be in town for to support for the vigil. It's very important because there's a lot of stuff that's being hidden out there, and a lot of people are afraid to speak up, and that's what we're going to be there for. We're going to be there for people to speak loudly or speak from the background, and I can put the words out there for them without their name being attached to it, you know, because there's Shonda already got a cease and desist from the law office, and I'm sure they're going to threaten other people with it, and so they don't have to say anything, and they, you know, because when I repeat one of her friends' stories, they're not going to know who it was. They're not going to know who said it, who told me, you know. But the message, the information, what needs to be said, what won't be blocked by a cease and desist, will be said no matter what. So it's important to me to make sure that we're there, so we can be there not only for Elena and her justice, but also for her friends, for her loved ones, and to be a voice for them if they're not comfortable or strong enough to do so. Because they need that. They just need somebody to be there to be the voice for them, because they can, because of circumstances and the situation.
How strict are those cease and desist about who you can and can't talk
It
to?
depends.
Is it everybody
It
that you
depends.
can't? Oh,
It depends. It depends on the law office. It depends on the reasons. It depends on, like, defamation cases are very hard. They're very hard to win. So you have to have a lot of shit. Think about it like this. J.P. Miller never gave me a cease and desist. And he's got better lawyers than Brennan has. Like, J.P. Miller's lawyers are top fucking notch. Well, not top notch, because he did lose his last court case because I proved he was a liar. But he never sent me one because he knows, his lawyer knows damn well that they didn't have enough to do that. And if these lawyers know enough, which I'm sure they do, they seem like they're pretty crafty. I've looked into their shit. They seem pretty crafty. They would know that they wouldn't have enough shit on me to win one either, so they're not going to send one. But with her friend, that's firsthand knowledge of stuff. So depending on what she said, how they, I don't know what they would have on the friend. But if I talk to her, I could look at the letter. I could send it out to my lawyer friends, and also give her the advice on if it's legitimate or not, or if she has anything to worry about. Because you can definitely get some in it. You can just tear them up and throw them in the fucking garbage. It just all depends. I'd have to know everything involved to be able to. But she could be in a situation where she could say stuff. Like, I just have to look at all this stuff involved.
right.
Yeah. But a lot of people will use it as a scare tactic, like Seth Rogers did when his mom blurted out some shit on my live stream on purpose and then blamed it on me. He sent me one, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, "Ooh, this is some really nice paper," because they send it on some really nice paper. It's really nice paper. Like, damn, it even has texture to it. It's like, oh. But no, as soon as I started reading it and then I researched it, I could already tell it was some bullshit. And then I sent it to my lawyer friends, and they also told me, yeah, this is some bullshit. So I just kept it and put it in a frame. What I did do, though, because, see, I was the only one. Let me see how. So this was, I think, maybe 2 months into our searches. So we were literally searching all day, every day it was about the 2-month mark. And that's when I got it. And I sat back and I'm sitting there and I'm going, dude, number one, the only reason your mom knew where I was at is I was deep in the woods. There's no way anybody's going to be like, hey, CJ, because you're not even going to fucking see me. You're not even going to know where I'm at unless you were watching my live stream. Then you would know, oh, he's in these part of the woods. So then you and your hubby go walking along, and then I hear, hey, CJ! And I'm like, who's it? I'm like, who the hell is that? I'm Sebastian's grandma! And I'm like, oh, shit, let me go out there. Let me go show my support. Let me go give her a hug and, tell her that I'm trying to do everything I can to try and find her grandson. And so I go out there and the microphone is in my fucking ear that's facing her so she knows. And I'm sitting there talking to the stream. I show her the screen. She's sitting there looking at the screen while she's standing next to me. And then she says some shit about Chris Proudfoot tearing down. Yeah, did you know that Seth told me that Chris Proudfoot's tearing down flyers for Sebastian? Knowing damn well that the people on my stream could hear what she was saying to start some shit, because if you ever noticed what Grandma Rogers was doing before she ran into me right there, is she was always on Facebook talking shit about the Proudfoots, making this up, making that up, like constantly stirring shit. And she used me and my microphone and my community to fucking further her bullshit. And so what happened is I didn't even know, because it's a 3-hour drive for me on the way back. Because I would drive home. I would drive 3 hours there to search all day, and then I would drive the 3 hours back home, so I didn't have to spend money on a hotel. So I was driving on my way back home, and so I didn't get home that night until maybe 1 in the morning. When I get back, I seen that there was like multiple channels that had already done live streams on the shit that Grandma Rogers said on my live stream. And I'm like, what the fuck? What's going on? I didn't even know what it was about. And then I started checking out some of these live streams, and I'm like, oh shit. It's the shit about Proudfoot ripping down posters of Sebastian. So then I had to get up at 5 the next morning to drive back down there to do another search. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll deal with it when I come home tomorrow. So then I hurried up, got some sleep, got up, drove out there, did my next search. And then that's when all of this bullshit was starting about how his Grandma Rogers was telling Seth, well, CJ recorded me without my knowledge. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, this is my credibility, bitch. Like, I don't go out there and secretly record people. And I'm like, that's how you even found me. What are you talking about? So then he gets all pissed off and wants to send me a cease and desist over that shit. So then I put out a video. Anybody can look it up. I showed fucking where I was at. I showed the live stream where I was at, how deep in the woods I was, how you wouldn't have been able to see me or even know it's me unless you were watching my shit. Everybody knows that my microphone, you can go through any of my live streams when I'm boots on the ground, my microphone and my earbud is on my left freaking ear every single time. Look at any fucking streams and you'll see the microphone and the earbud in my left ear. That is the side. When you're watching the video, you see Grandma Rogers is on my left fucking side. The microphone, the live stream, and the earbud is all in her view. She knew damn well what she was doing. She just didn't want to admit it. And you're not gonna sit there and disrespect and sit there and make some shit up about me and how I do my journalism and how I do my investigations. You're not gonna make some shit up because you blurted some shit. Diarrhea of the mouth is what she had. And so it was kind of funny because then Seth, a couple weeks later, goes on Brittany J's show and wants to talk about the 5 cease and desist orders that he sent out and why he sent them out. You can look up that video too, anybody that's curious. Seth did a live stream on Brittany J's the 5 cease and desist, and he was going to explain each one of them. So when he did that live stream, I'm sitting there going, okay, I want to hear exactly what you got to say or why you sent me one, because it's some bullshit about how you sent me one because of your mom. You know what the son of a bitch did?
What's that?
He only mentioned 4. He didn't mention my cease and desist because he knew damn well the one he sent me was on some bullshit, and people would have been like, you really fucking sent CJ one, the one that was doing all the searching for your son? You really sent him one because your mom had diarrhea of the fucking mouth? So he just conveniently didn't want to fucking mention it. So there was 5 that were sent out. If you go through any of the conversations that Seth is talking about it, he tells you I sent out 5 cease and desist. On that show, he only talked about the 4 because he couldn't bring mine up because he knew he would have egg on his face. It's a bunch of bullshit. And the dude, it's like, that's why I always said, like, as soon as I got that cease and desist, I quit searching for Sebastian. I said, you know what? Fuck off. I said, even if my worst enemy came up to me and said, you know what? I fucking hate your guts, but I'm going to look for your son. I would have said, you know what? Let me shake your hand. This piece of shit did what he did, and then he wanted to be all shitty. So I still got my work shit though, because I actually got more access through places to search where I needed permission from Nick instead of Seth's ass. Seth's ass, you couldn't get permission to go nowhere. At least with Nick. And that's the reason I worked with Nick, is because I could get access to places that I couldn't get access to. But when it came to the goose chasing and shit, I told him and his team they can kiss my ass, because I'm not going goose chasing. Hey, can you do me a favor, CJ? Can you travel up to Oregon and go search this lake? Oh, really? Okay, what kind of tip is it? Is it credible? Well, we think it's credible. There was somebody that said they had a sighting a few months back, and I'm like, okay, so it's just a sighting. That's your tip. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not going to fucking Oregon to go goose chase some fucking lame-ass tip. Let me know when you got a good one, and I didn't do that bullshit that those other people did, and I definitely didn't get involved in all the fucking court drama and all that bullshit. What I was interested in doing was searching for Sebastian. I didn't give a shit about who says what, who makes up this, whatever. People are fucking hateful anyway. But did we get access to places? Hell yeah, we got access to a lot of fucking places that I couldn't get access to for months, just because him and Dog were able to get access for me. So, and Seth never liked Nick. Me and Tony Mathis, we had a lot of private conversations in the background. He told me a lot of information shit that I should probably, now that, and prayers to him and his family that he's passed away, but now that he's passed away, I can probably have a show on the shit that he told me. Specifically shit that was given to Seth on Sebastian's birthday, 2024. I was told some interesting information that I've kept to myself this whole time about Sebastian, that would, when I come out and say it, it's gonna send people I'm gonna tell you right now, it's shit nobody's ever heard before, ever. I guarantee you that.
Really?
Yeah, because nobody's ever talked about it. Nobody has ever talked about it since I was told this information in December 2024, and this information came from TBI to Tony.
Oh,
And
interesting.
I promised him I wouldn't say nothing, and he said just let the next month or two go by and we'll see what comes from it. And a month or two went by and nothing came from it, and I was like, well, maybe I'll say something now. But then I just was like, nah, it's still not the right time. His anniversary of his disappearance was coming up, but now that he's passed, and this stuff has never came out this whole time, and it's huge ass shit. I'll tell you when we're not on you'll see what I mean when I tell you it's some major ass shit, and it's some shit that nobody's ever talked about, brought up, discussed, and it's shit that was said from TBI that you wouldn't even think they would say or have said. So I guess I need to do a Sebastian show soon and let everybody know the stuff that I was told. Because I mean, shit, it's been long enough now. We're talking that specific information. We're talking December of 2024. So, and there's other shit from before, and you know, other stuff that we've talked about afterwards. But the shit from that day, that conversation is some shit that it's never, TBI has never even put this information out there, and they still have yet to do so. So I already know nobody's even brought it up as a possibility. So I know nobody has any idea, and I'm wondering if it was something that Tony just gave me himself. You know, with the relationship that me and him had, he might have just told me only and not anybody else. Because I'm really surprised. Like, now that we're talking about it, I'm honestly, with how heavy it is, with how like bombshell crazy it is, like fucking crazy. I'm surprised nobody's brought it up in almost 2 years. So maybe I was the only one, but Seth knows it's true because it's a conversation. Tony told me it was a conversation that he had with TBI, him and Seth together. And because you remember when his birthday was coming up, his first birthday was coming up, right? Mm-hmm. December 7th. His first birthday was coming up. He demanded, and you guys can check this, he demanded answers. And remember when he sat down and they did that video with Seth, the local news station did the video with Seth, he got to talk to him, and then he said all of a sudden he flipped the script, because that whole time he was talking bad shit about TBI, and then he flipped the script. So if anybody remembers back then, they will know, oh my God, that's because we were all sitting there going, whoa, he just flipped the script. Well, I had to pretend that I didn't get told the shit that I was told. So I had to pretend that I was shocked that he flipped the script, because I couldn't let any fucking idea out there that I knew what I knew. And that the shit that they told Seth and Tony was the reason that Seth flipped the script and started supporting TBI for that short period of time after he sat down with him for Sebastian's birthday. So that's how major this shit is. Now, it only worked for so long because remember, I said a little bit ago, I said, Tony told me, let a month or two blow by and we'll see what happens. And that month or two went by, and then Seth started getting pissed off again.
Do you think that information, if it had been given out, would have helped the investigation any?
No. No. Because if it would have led to a direction, if it would have, number one, if it was going to help find him, let me put it like this. There were locations involved. I'll say this. There were locations involved.
Uh-oh. I guess give him a minute to get through this tunnel, everybody. Are you back? We lost you in the tunnel.
Oh, hello? Can you hear me?
We can hear you now.
There were locations involved in the conversation, but those locations were what I was supposed to wait a month or two to play out. But it doesn't change the major part of the information, the bombshell shit that I'm talking about. Now, there was one location that everybody did hear about, but there were two other locations that people didn't know about. Those are the two locations that were in the conversation. Now, there was another location during that time. It was in Oregon. That's the goose chase I didn't go out to when they asked me to back in October. But the two locations, nothing came from those locations, and that's why Seth started to get pissed off again. I can't say much more because I can't, if I say anything more than that, then I don't want to, I want to make sure that I'm in the right setting to have this conversation where I tell everything. You know, I'm in a car, I'm not focused. I want to make sure that, because there's a lot to it, and it's some heavy ass shit.
Right.
Now, if it would have gave, if there's information that I would have been able to use to go help try and find him, I already would have done it. But with the conversation I had, what I was told, and the locations and everything surrounding that, that's not my. I'm there to help an investigation. I'm not there to hinder, and that's their part of the investigation. That that's not part of. I wouldn't be helping, even though I would be there to help. That's part of their investigation where they need all of them and not any kind of outside assistance. It'll make sense when we chat about it.
Yeah.
But now I'll tell you after we're done. I'll let you know. I'm interested. I'm very interested to hear your reaction to it. Yeah. But yeah, it's nobody has ever mentioned it, talked about it, brought it up, discussed it, thought about it being a possibility. And it's crazy too, because when I heard it, I was like, no fucking shit. And he was like, yeah. I'm like, damn. Graham. That's crazy.
Oh wow.
I
Yeah, that
he was
whole
like, you can't tell no Graham. I'm like, bro, you know how I am. You know how I keep shit. You know.
that whole case was like something I personally had never seen before, with the drama and the people and all the
Oh, the
hate that
hate.
went around. Yeah.
It was nuts, man. I'm out there. You know, I'm out there. I don't even know Sebastian. I'm not even from there, and I was out there busting my ass like anybody that, you know, and if anybody was like to the people that were there with me in the background, you know, the mods and other people, like they know, like yeah, I might have been done searching at 10 o'clock at night or 8 o'clock at night, but then there's a 3-hour drive, traffic jams that can take 5 hours, like, and then I'm getting home and only getting like 2 or 3 hours of sleep, and then going back out there, being out there at 8, 9 in the morning again, all the way up, you know, just for weeks, months, you know, and then the hate from people, it's like, just because they were jealous of the attention, it's like, it's the attention. Oh, going into another tunnel, I'll be back.
That's so crazy. Have you ever been through the Chesapeake Bay tunnel?
No, I don't think so.
It goes under the ocean.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, that's a scary tunnel. It takes a minute to get through that one.
It's pretty neat seeing these mountains with all this fog. But yeah, we'll have to have, because there's so much. I have so much to say beyond. I've been keeping all sorts of shit in, like the background shit with some of the people that, you know, because there was some people that were promoting and gloating that they were part of this higher team when it came to, you know, listen, I work directly with Nick, you know what I'm saying? I worked with these people direct, and the conversations that we had and the information that was shared with us, it was obvious we were on like the top tier group, and these other people that were doing shows talking about how they were inside the team and all this other shit, and it was just like they were just being played, you know, like, and you saw what happened, all the court shit, they were all just being played, like the shit, like the conversations that it's kind of crazy, because some of the people that I thought were supportive of me, in the background I was seeing the DMs and the text messages and all that shit of what they were saying about me to Nick and their team.
Just because you tried to help. Are we frozen? Must be going through a bad spot. You froze.
You know, because I wasn't one, like, you can go through all my shit. I sat there and went, I'm working with the team. I never once. Why would I do that? Why would I want to promote? Like, don't you want to work? Don't you want to do shit in the background? You know, like, so you don't promote that you're working and talking to people and shit. But yeah, these people would make up shit, and then they would also like make up shit like, oh, I can't play CJ's live stream, or I can't play CJ's this because he's gonna strike me. And it's like, bitch, I don't even strike trolls, you know? like just lying on my name just because of jealousy. There was so much jealous, and it ended. Micah's case started to get that way too. There was so much jealousy, and I haven't even exposed the people that I've known have been in communication with JP this whole time. I haven't even exposed them yet, and that's about to happen soon too.
Are you surprised at all that JP didn't try to flee?
Huh?
Are you surprised at all that JP didn't try and run? Or do you think he really thought he got away with everything?
Yeah, he's still thinking that he's getting away with it. Remember, I was saying that with each continuance that he files and he gets, he's thinking that he's winning, but he's not, because each continuance that he gets, he lets his guard down even more. And he's so cocky, confident that he's not going to run. He thinks he's going to outbeat him. He thinks he has the power of Jesus behind his, and if anything should have taught him about what happens when you mess around with CJ, is you lost your damn last court case, bro. You were suing Sam for $10,000 to $30,000 fucking dollars, is what he wanted awarded. $10,000 to $30,000, and he was thinking he was going to get $30,000 because he usually gets his way. And then I threw another curveball at his ass in another court and provided the court and Sam the footage that showed that he was filing a frivolous lawsuit against Sam, because he was suing Sam because, number one, he said Sam said things about solid rock that he did not say, and then he said that Sam was threatening and harassing him as he was coming into church and leaving church. And so I provided video that showed every moment Sam was there until he left, where he didn't say the things JP said he said before the lawsuit. And one of JP's church members came out and said on film, on my footage, that JP was not at church that day. So the two lies that he used to file a lawsuit to sue Sam Rickman went up in shit, because I gave them the video, the court system. I gave them a witness statement from myself, and I gave them the documented footage to show that JP was a fucking liar, and they dismissed it. They denied it. They sent him on his way. You lose. And so if he still thinks that he's going to fight the FBI with the shit that was handed over to the FBI, if he thinks that he is going to fucking win that, good luck, brother. If Sam's lawsuit outcome didn't teach you about fucking with me, the next one's going to, because you ain't losing that one. I know I'm not the only one that gave shit over, but I can tell you right now, the shit that I gave over, he ain't fucking winning nothing. He is gonna straight up lose. And the shit that he's involved with, he's gonna go to jail, and he's gonna squeal on the people that he was working with. And so the shit that got handed over is not only going to screw over JP, it's going to screw over other pegs in his network. So he ain't winning shit. He'll sit there and he'll be cocky, and he'll be thinking he's got Jesus on his side, and he's just got to go through this struggle, and he's going to come through. But the thing is now he's going to end up with cuffs. He's going to prison for sure. And he's going to go to prison for some shit that they don't there's two reasons why it doesn't matter what your name is or who you are in prison. There's two reasons why they beat your ass in here, and he's one of them. He committed, and they're going to beat his ass for it. So he's going to get his ass beat in prison too. He's going to squeal, trust me. He may seem cocky confident right now, but when he gets a taste of the real shit, and then he starts to get threatened by other inmates because of the shit that he was convicted of and the shit that he was involved in, he's really going to be squealing at that point. He's going to be telling, there's going to be, and those are the people that they want. They don't give a fuck about JP, because JP is small potatoes to the people that he's going to squeal on. Guaranteed. Those people are out of state and they're involved in some deep shit.
I don't know if anyone.
Sorry, I can't read the comments.
Oh, you're fine. Miss Cosmo says not only handed over to the FBI, but look at all that was confiscated, like PDF files.
No, I'm just saying what I handed over, because the shit that I handed over, you ain't gonna walk out of that court without cuts, bro. And I'm sure, because I wasn't the only one investigating shit. I'm sure. I don't know if other people got the damning shit that I got when it comes to the private investigations. I'm sure FBI got way, obviously, they're the FBI. But as in private investigators, I don't think anybody got what I got.
Yeah.
Multiple things.
So what's your opinion on him being made an example of in court, and maybe getting the word out more about coercive control and all of the things that he was involved in?
Yeah. Well, that's up to the lawmakers, obviously, with us going out here, we're doing what we can do, but really, because you got to think, like, we're only reaching so many people, even in just the state or the surrounding area. It really is up to, Regina. I don't know if she's going to continue fighting for Micah's Law, because she's moving to Florida. So I think she's going to be retired. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. But it's up to the lawmakers to really get that out there. Because once they make a law, then people are like, what's Micah's Law? I never heard of it before. And then they'll look it up, see, he'll always have that stain on his name. It's just, right now, it's not as strong, just because the lawmakers haven't done what they needed to do on their side of it.
Did you hear the law or the bill Canada just passed regarding coercive control?
No.
It's Bill C-16. Yep. And it makes coercive control now a standalone crime that can hold up to a 10-year prison sentence.
Good.
And victims can also sue for compensation.
Good.
Yeah.
Shout out Canada. Hopefully they do something similar here. They need one.
Yeah.
I mean, just because you're not physically beating your spouse doesn't mean that abuse isn't happening. That's just as traumatic as physical. I mean, sometimes more with the shit that goes on that they do. And the laws got to change. A lot of the laws in South Carolina allow that shit to happen? You know, like they can. That's why they use the cheating thing so much. Is because, like, literally, if a husband cheats on his wife, they have to go to custody court. If a wife cheats on her husband, she loses the kid. Isn't that fucked up? So if the dude cheats on the woman, they still get to go to custody court and figure out who gets custody. But if the woman cheats on the guy, she loses the kid automatically.
That's horrible.
Ain't it? You
can
literally beat your wife. You can beat your wife on the steps of the courthouse.
Oh my goodness.
There's fucked up laws there that need to change.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll shake your trust in the justice system in South Carolina.
That's why, like, if anybody researches all these laws, man, it's like that's the whole reason. A couple years ago, I was down there, and when I started researching the laws, I was like, damn, maybe I need to go into politics down here. Because if nobody else is going to try and change some shit, let's get it updated to 2026 instead of living in 1926.
Yeah.
Let's get it updated here. And who knows? I mean, nowadays, you got fucking waitresses running for Congress. You got fucking massage therapists running for Senate. You got all, why not? Boots on the ground investigator CJ for Congress, for Senate, for something. Get some shit done. Because shit, if I took my work ethic like I do when I go out on all these boots on the ground, shit, if I put that into laws to help change people's lives to make it better, that's all I'd be doing. People be like, the only that show. We'll see though, I might. Maybe one day. Just a tie and a backwards ball cap that has CJ on it. Representing South Carolina, helping these women have a better life. It's fucked up. Yeah. Then this will be interesting. We're going to be heading into Elena Moore. That's going to be crazy with when we show up. It's going to be crazy because we're already on the radar. I already know that. But we're not there on the ground.
Yeah.
But once we are, and Cyrena Anderson, her husband's probably going to be all up in our shit too. But that's expected. I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom pretty soon. I'm surprised this stream's still kicking. Normally around this area it starts getting choppy.
We had a little choppy moments, but it came out of it pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
About what?
I was just thinking the same thing with all the trees and mountains that you had pretty good service.
Yeah. Well, we're not in the mountainy, because that part is crazy. Going up and down, side to side, and all that. We're not quite there yet. So I might have been confused. It's been a long time since I did this drive. It's probably those mountains I'm coming up to.
Miss Cosmo asks what your approximate ETA will be.
Well, I have some other stuff, but the final destination time will be around noon Eastern, is when I'll be able to get the bags out of the car. So another, I don't know, 5 hours, 6 hours, something like that.
The last part of the trip always feels like it takes the longest.
It's been going pretty quick, actually, so I'm pretty happy. I just have to go to the bathroom now. I need somewhere I can go to the bathroom. I'll probably end the stream right in this spot anyway.
Maybe get you some hot coffee.
Yeah, since I'm going to be stopping. For sure. I'll need some. Oh, man, come on. All this damn construction. I need a gas station or a rest area. I broke the coffee seal, so now every couple hours I'm probably going to have to go to the bathroom. Drink quite a bit. Oh, I think I'm a few minutes. Well, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Definitely on the drive back, I'll be doing a lot longer stream. This shock is just too crazy, so I'll just hang out.
Yeah, I'm sure that's pretty annoying for you having to listen to that.
It is. So after we're done, I'm going to have my headphones in and listen to some. Anymore. Right now, it's. Can you hear it? It's like going crazy right now.
Hear what?
Oh, nothing. All right, we got some gas stations coming up. So I am going to go ahead and get ready to hop off. I think this is the exit. Yes, it is. All right. So I'm going to hop off. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to be going live on location either today or tomorrow at the last known spots of Elena, and then also I'm going to the crime death scene as well. I'm going to be getting 3 different versions of HD footage that'll be uploaded for the members. We'll go through the footage on an upcoming live stream. So the live stream for going on location at those spots is going to be a last minute notification, because I'm not trying to give any heads up to any particular sneaky motherfuckers out there. So just make sure that you got the notifications turned on and set to all, and when we pop up live, make sure to come check it out or check out the replay. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you, Jennifer. If you're not subscribed to Jennifer G Files, I don't have the link to drop in there. I apologize, but I can drop it after the stream's done.
No worries.
And all right, I gotta hop off. I gotta run in. Appreciate you guys. We'll talk to you in a little bit. Stay safe. Love you guys.